What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to another fantastically epic episode of a show that I like to call Chat and Draw. See that head movement with each word to exclamate how important it is to be here today? Yeah, yeah. I don't know why. I just felt like doing it. How you doing, though? If you're tuning to the show for the first time, this show is called Chat and Draw. This is a show where I literally sit down across from the virtual art table and chat about what it is that I am drawing. Hence, Chat and Draw. My name being Michael Watson. I am the publisher of Short Fuse Media Group, the founder of Freestyle Comics, one fourth of the agents of the nerdy, and the most enthusiastic person in comics. Now, look, let me tell you a little something. This past week, we did an episode of Agents of the Nerdy, and it was our most controversial episode. The opinions were rampant. The arguments were all about. We were tearing up the tiers of epic, legendary, good, okay, bad of the MCU films, including Captain America and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. And man, I learned some things. About these people I claim to work with. I recommend that. Have an MCU movie tier conversation with people that you think you're cool with. You'll find out who they really are on the inside after that conversation. What up, Daniel? What's up? Pencils and ink tonight. Happy Star Wars Day. What up, Andy? All right. So in there, I just put the Kickstarter link for Hot Shot. Trust me. You're going to want to follow this one. All right. You're going to want to follow this one. I got it in there. Click the link, follow it so you can get announced or be notified when we go live with this Kickstarter. If we get 100 follows on there, I will unveil and show the piece that Lori Foster and Veronica Smith is working on. If we get 200 followers, I will launch the Kickstarter. I have it scheduled to launch May 25th. But if we get 200 followers on that Kickstarter, I'm just going to launch that. And I'm letting y'all know right now, the first person that pledges on that Kickstarter is going to get an actual comic page from Hotshot. Pencils. You're going to get you're going to get a penciled page from Hotshot for being the first pledge. All right? We're not playing out here. I know people like to compete for that. Lori Foster's in the building. She said she inking it right now. No, you're not, Lori. Lori, you are not inking that bad boy right now, Lori Foster. Hey, I can't wait to see it. Look, I said, matter of fact, hold up. This isn't going to be a typical show. Let me just get my colleague out here while we're waiting for other people to show up.
Wait a second. A new opponent has interrupted the tournament.
Did it quick.
Here comes a new challenger.
Hey, I'm not lying to you. I was told Morgan and Marcus Williams was going to be here. So please don't think I lied and got y'all here for just me and Danny J. Quick. I just don't know.
Hey, I was told the same thing, man. I was told, hey, your two favorite artists, two of your top three all time are going to be on Chat and Draw tonight. I was like, oh, Michael Watson and Marcus Williams, you mean? Okay, bet. I'm going to show up 8:00. But I don't, here we are. So we'll see.
Oh, who is this? Reese says, how do you not have more subscribers? You have a great setup. Hey, you tell me.
We're trying to figure that out too. We're trying to figure that out too, Reese's.
I would love to have more subscribers. That's what we're here for. Lori Foster said, don't even try. Don't. Oh, she said, it's going to fucking be Ramel Hill. We have no chance. Hey, that dude was third on the last Kickstarter, and he was driving to the beach.
Wow. He ridiculous. Hey, he gonna have to beat me on this one because I got some man, some team spoiler alert warnings. No, I'm not gonna do it. But
we're not ready to. Actually, let me check. Hold up. I actually got some mail from Morgan. Oh, he just told me. Oh, he's telling me that you gonna be in there, but he coming.
Hey, you
Let's
see?
actually
Can you see
see.
the purple? Can you see the purple glow on my
I
face right
see
here?
the purple glow.
See
I
the
didn't know
purple
if that
glow?
was intentional.
That means that I got some spoiler warnings in my brain that's burning out on the outside. I got some spoilers in my head that I can't let go. It's burning me. It's burning me like
He
fish grease.
does. He does. But we're sitting at right now 57 followers. We get 100 followers on this Kickstarter. I'll let Danny J Quick spoil with the information that he knows.
Easy.
And I will show you what Lori Foster is inking. All right. Which will be colored by Veronica Smith.
Hey, hey, y'all better start following. Listen, I'm trying to be number one. Usually I try to get into the top 5, top 10 backers. I'm gonna try to be number one on this one. As a matter of fact, like I might be the 200th follower. Like I might intentionally get somebody 200 follower. So then when he presses it, I already know I'm right there at it.
Yeah, because like I said, it is scheduled to launch May 25th. But if I get those 200 followers, I'm launching as soon as we get 200 followers.
Hey, they not ready. That's all I know is they not ready.
They not. Because like I would tell you right now, I'll tell you this. It looks like it's one thing, but it's really more than what it is.
It's more than one thing. That you trying to say is you trying to say? No, I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna put on my bike helmet because I'm going for a ride.
Go for a ride. But we are also here. We are also here for Morgan. Morgan is closing out his Kickstarter. It ends at some god awful hour tomorrow at like 9 a.m. in the morning. Because Danny J Quick just had to hit the button. So we're trying to close that out. It's like at 8,300 right now. You got till 9 a.m. to pledge to that Kickstarter, to share that Kickstarter to get the funds up on there. We really would like this Kickstarter to close out at 10K, $10,000. It'd be great. I know with $10,000, these guys at Fourth Wall Productions could put out a couple books. All right, a couple of them bad boys.
Absolutely could. We could get halfway to Hot Shot if y'all hit us up with that 10K. We're trying to catch up. We're trying to catch up with Michael Watson. That's all we're trying to do in life.
Hey, I'm definitely going. Oh, mother ucker. I drew without changing my damn layer. Oh well,
bruh, come on now. That's an artist. That's rule number one.
It is
rule number one. Come on now.
I completely forgot it.
Hey, it's okay, Reese. It's not. Hey, don't. It ain't no problem if you don't got no money right now. Just look, share it. Share it.
I put the link in there. About it. Just give us some shares, Reese's. We appreciate that, and we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, that's what's important. You telling people about it. We appreciate that.
So we have $8,565, 220 backers with 13 hours left to go. Tell them about Lumberjacks, man. Go ahead, tell them about Lumberjacks.
Man, y'all know by now. Me and Morgan have been on Chat and Draw several times to talk about these lovely comics that we're making. If you've seen me, you know Ace Blade. Ace Blade is the calm, cool, collected, always intentional with his words and moves. Lumberjacks is more emotional. Lumberjacks is more angry. He's more of a vicious, vindictive, angry vigilante. He's out on the streets of New Orleans trying to set wrongs right. There's a lot of injustice going on in New Orleans. And he's like, man, forget that. I'm not going to be nice to people. If you out here stealing from people, you out here hurting people, I'm going to tell you one time. I'm going to tell you one time. And if you don't get it right, you're going to lose an arm or a leg, buddy. That's how it is. And that's biblical. Because they say an eye for an eye. So he going to shoot you in your eye. And that's just how it goes. Lumberjacks is a bad man. Oh, he must have heard me talk. He must have heard me talking junk.
What was you saying, man?
I was saying that Lumberjacks is he's just such a good character. He's a wholehearted human being who cares more about the people around him than he does. He's so selfless and honorable that he would never hurt a fly, and I was just saying good stuff like that. That's all.
That's awesome. It sounds like complete BS coming from you, but it sounds,
Wow.
it's still, it sounded good when you tried to float it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm almost 100% sure that's not what you actually said, but
well, I guess you'll never know now because there's no way that you can replay this, so don't worry about it.
I mean, you can replay it on YouTube.
I mean, he could, but
I can watch it to replay. Hold on.
He could, but I think we both know that he won't, so I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it.
That's racist.
Hey, look, man, it ain't my fault.
Look,
you was relate to your own show. How you gonna call me racist and you being late like black people?
I have a stupendous excuse for why I'm late.
Yeah, I know it's your son's birthday. I ain't you know.
oh yeah, it is your son's birthday. Happy birthday, Morgan, son.
Happy birthday, little Bubble. Little Sean Iverson. Is it Sean Michael?
Yeah, Sean Michael Anthony Iverson.
Sean Michael Anthony.
Yeah, so I was late because it's my son's birthday, but I still would have been on time if it wasn't for my son decided to give me a birthday present in the form of dropping, excrement droppings. That I had to take care of for he went to sleep.
I understand.
And I also have a physics lab that's due at 11:55. So
bro,
night.
Man, be in class, man. Hey, so why Legend Storm always trying to start something? He said he wants to know could Lumberjacks beat Hot Shot. Now listen. I'll tell you what I think because I'm impartial. I'm impartial here.
You are not impartial, sir.
I think because I've been watching Invincible, right? Okay. And I see a lot of Hot Shot in Invincible. Okay. Mm-hmm. And Invincible it seems like he likes to get beat up.
It does.
And I've read all 10 issues of Hot Shot, right? And I've seen some extra stuff. Hot Shot likes to get beat up too, but you can never beat the man. You can never beat the man, Michael Watson, as Hot Shot. So I know that it will be a tough fight and that Lumberjacks will give it all he got. But would he actually beat Hot Shot? I don't think so. I think Lumberjacks would get frustrated with the fight and throw it in before Hot Shot would give up. That's what I think.
Sounds great.
I think Lumberjacks. Hot Shot would earn Lumberjacks' respect.
Yeah, we'll put it like that.
I'm gonna leave that at you guys. You know what I'm saying? At the more look, Hot Shot's got 10 issues out. Until I can get to half of those, you know what I'm saying? Until I can get to 5, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure that this conversation is even worth giving much credence to. I do think I think for me personally, when it comes to comic fights and just fights in general, to me, mentality means a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, the advantage that Jax has in most situations, if he's going to fight somebody, is that he will kill you. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like a situation where, like, if we pop off, like, yeah, we're just gonna see who's gonna win. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like this, that's what I'm saying. You have to come into a fight with Lumberjacks thinking like it is Wolverine or Punisher or, you know what I'm saying, somebody that will absolutely end your life if you make them fight you. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on one second.
Here comes a new challenger. I think it's time for me to save the day.
All right, now we're all here. Marcus Williams is in the building.
I was about
to say, if I see my face pop on that next challenger screen, I was going to be excited. I was like, I didn't know they was going to do me like that. That's cool.
Hey, listen, we should have did that.
I was ready. I was like, listen, do I get to do like a cool fight pose? Or? What's up? What's going on, brothers?
What's good, big bro?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Happy to be in the place to be. I see y'all drawing.
Yeah. We
Hey.
put it down.
Getting it in.
I know you don't see me drawing because you don't nobody want to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
The show would be over. It'll be chat.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
see,
that's
that's the intrigue, which is to say, listen, these are my lines. Accept me or don't.
Exactly. Uh-huh.
Right.
My lines come in voice acting only. That's it. That's only that and what I write. That's it. I ain't gonna be no writing lines.
See, y'all got me. I got to do my new challenger icon in case I come back, man. I need to see that.
Need to make that happen.
Like I'm at my fight pose or something.
I want the same thing. I want it too.
Hey, Mike, you got to add that to your next Kickstarter, man. Add that to this next hot shot that you putting new challenger art together for people, bro.
Right.
Oh, that's all part of the sizzle reel.
That's right. Yeah.
If you don't, that's racist.
No.
Matter of fact,
we are going to figure out your level of the word racism and what it means.
Hey.
This man is here for everything.
It's synonymous with disrespect. It's
that's correct.
That's gonna hurt my feelings. That's racist.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. How Mark started that quick? You see what I'm saying?
If it's bad, it's racist. That's all it is.
If it's against me and my feelings, it's racist.
That's right.
That's absolutely correct. He is 100% on the money. How are you missing this, Mike?
So look at this.
Now I'm seeing the notes here. So I see you have the transparency of your brush. The flow is at either half or I see what's happening, right? Is that what's happening?
Yes, it is.
Turn the flow down so you can see through the lines as you build them up.
Oh my goodness. Let me learn something.
That's nice. Go get it, Danny. Come on, man. You gotta ask these questions.
I have no idea what y'all talking about at all.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued though.
You know who does that? Loish. Do you follow Loish?
No, I do not.
Oh man, come on now. That's she's from Belgium. Belgium.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Yeah. If you look her up on Instagram, it's LOIS V as in Violet, B as in boy. Loish VB, whatever that is. But Loish, she's been she has ton of followers. 2 million on Instagram. She's been on. Yeah, she's phenomenal. But her line. She has videos of her line, and it's similar to what you got going on here. So I've been meaning to tell my brain, hey, brain, do that with your line. But explain to the people, because I know why you're doing it. But Daddy don't know why.
I don't.
Actually,
tell him why you do it.
Hey, I have said this openly
on
Chat and Draw before. I do it just because I've seen other animators do it.
Yeah.
And this is how they build up their characters. So I don't know the reason.
All right. So I thought you're gonna pass the rock back to me. All right, let me spit this Jediism. So the beautiful thing about this, so if traditionally with a pencil and paper, right? A pencil or graphite on paper, you don't get 100% black line. Like you can use similar. See what he's doing right now as he does a stroke. There's some transparency to it. Similar to if you're sketching with a pencil, you can do it lightly. You can make light lines and kind of build up to a line or a shape, right? And then if you like it, you can go harder and then really define that line. If your lines are transparent, you get that same sense in virtual, or I guess digital, like you're building up to what you want to see. It's not like an ink pen where it's like, here's a line, absolutely black, sketch, or like if you're drawing with, like, let's say a micro, what's those pens? Those micro. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This is very similar to natural pencil or drawing with pencil on paper, where it's like you're lightly kind of building up. Oh, I like that line. Let me define it. Lightly, define. So that's what's happening virtually in digital space. So I'm looking at him doing it, and I'm like, oh snap! That's a good reminder. But it's a setting. You can set it in. If you, Danny, I know you're using Procreate. You know, get your weight up. I know you're doing your homework.
Hey, listen, don't tell people. Don't tell people, man.
It's too late. It's too late. It's on TikTok.
I got hours of practice to do before anybody sees anything I do.
It's on TikTok. I know you're out there doing your homework.
Hey, you out there now?
Yeah. So
Marcus put you on blast because it's over.
That's what you're supposed to be doing, though. Look, don't ever settle now. You gotta, be doing your wax on, and off hours. Ain't nobody supposed to see that.
That's why I be watching Chat and Draw. Mike thinks that I just like the show, but I'm just trying to steal art lessons. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just watching the show every week.
I just want to point out that Danny is so much of a snitch that he snitches on himself. Do you see this? That's crazy.
Oh man, look.
Hey, ain't no snitching, man.
That's like going to an MMA match just to be like, nah, man, I don't want to see the blood and violence. I'm trying to learn how to chokehold people.
Yeah,
just to get that submission home.
I didn't show up to actually watch this. I paid money for it, but you know what I'm saying. I didn't watch. I didn't want to watch nothing.
Hey,
just trying to learn a little something.
That's what's up, man. I dig it. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Chat and draw. Am I supposed to be? I'm not supposed to be drawing. I'm having fun watching him draw.
That's what I was. Hey, look now. Don't get it twisted. Now you know. Ain't nobody about to restrict you from drawing if you want.
It feels good to be in the audience seat right
now. Hey, listen. That's fine. I just want to make it completely clear that if you start drawing, I'm going to pay attention immediately. That's all I'm telling you.
Hey, look, all this greatness. I told Mike earlier, y'all two are in my top 3 all times. Like y'all two and Wally McNair are my top 3 go-to artists at any time.
Yeah.
Of anything. So to have both of y'all on here and Wally, Wally don't be on Facebook, but to be able to have both of y'all on here. Hey, I'm paying attention, man. That's just all I can say.
I will go so far as to say I will legit steal off on somebody for talking trash about y'all in my presence.
This is Procreate I'm looking at, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, so hold on now. This is another technical question because I haven't done this yet on my iPad. I got my iPad right here. How are you doing this? How are you streaming this?
So there's a couple ways to do it, but right now my iPad is plugged directly into my laptop, and I'm using QuickTime, and I select QuickTime Movie as an option, and then there's a little drop bar, and you select your iPad.
I've never done anything like that, so that's all hearsay right now. I don't really know where to go. QuickTime as an app on your iPad or on your laptop?
That's on your that's on your Mac.
I don't have a Mac. Okay.
Step number one. I was
just about to say, listen, I ain't got no Mac like that. The only Apple I got is this iPad.
Step number one.
I don't know how to do it on a PC. So the computer and iPad are the only things I like from Apple. So
I thought I saw someone say you can stream from Procreate.
I thought you were screencasting from it. I didn't know you had it plugged in to a whole nother what you call it? I thought
you can screencast from the iPad straight to Twitch. You can do that straight to Twitch from your iPad.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh man, let's talk about that real quick, bro. Are you on Twitch?
Yep.
Look, I ain't hijacking your show, bro. Talk about what you're supposed to talk about. I'm just look, I'm excited to see somebody else draw. You said you are on Twitch. What is
Most Epic Art?
I'm gonna follow you. Hold on.
Most Epic Art. He's Most Epic Art everywhere.
Everywhere. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, all of them places.
Let me say quickly why we have these two gods of illustration on at the same time.
You can say it again, but then you get quick, and I already took care of that. We got your link out there in the comments and everything. But go ahead.
I mean,
since you was late.
Hey, look. Do you want to transfer you his uncle? So do you want to transfer over here and change his poopy diaper? Is that what? You
got that, bro?
Nah, bro. It sounds like you want some smoke. Did you want that? I'm watching the pants right now. The doo-doo sword pants. I just got
Nah,
Oh,
Bubba.
Danny J. Quick, I think you offended Red McKenzie. I had to read the comments. I had to read his first comment and then his second comment, and then I had to think that's my brother. I know how he feels, and then I was like, oh, Danny J. Quick offended him.
Ren know he in my top 5, but you know. Ren's in the top 5. Ren, I haven't known Ren as long as you have. I haven't gotten as much art from Ren. I've been buying art from y'all three since for 10 years now. I've been buying art from y'all three. So
that's true.
He ain't lying. Ren, he's lying to you, bro. Take full umbrage. Don't take offense. Take
umbrage. They said check out the current pledges.
I'm looking right now. What up, J-Man?
$8,625 at 221 back.
I got that Ren McKenzie original right here.
I wasn't even looking at it. What's up, Dana? What's up? Hold on. There's people in the chat. Candace, don't judge me. I get excited with art. I'm sorry. Candace said I got excited and changed the topic. I didn't mean to hijack it. I just don't get to talk to the other artists.
Ren McKenzie gonna charge you an arm and a leg moving forward now.
Oh yeah. Hey, that's a dub. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Danny. I'll ask for it.
This is ridiculous, man. I'm just trying to give props to my mans over here. Y'all dang on.
Appreciate you, J-Man.
J-Man, thank you so much for the pledge.
Appreciate you, bro.
$625.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
Dana, I'm not gonna art battle nobody. This is called I get to be the audience, okay?
Yeah, you get
so tell me something about Twitch, man. So my children literally educated me about some of these Minecraft people. Have you guys heard of the Dream SMP?
I have heard that before, but I don't know what that is.
Okay, let me just break it down. This is a abridged version. These little teenage children, ages 17 on up to, I think they got some adults in there, are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not joking.
All kinds of money.
All they're doing is making a fan, almost like it's a oh gosh, what's the word? When you act, not
like they're telling a story.
They're telling their own little fan story, but they're playing
Minecraft,
on Minecraft. And when I say the dude has over 100,000 plus subs on Twitch, I'm like, but why, children? Why? He's entertaining. He's funny. I'm like, but who is giving these people money to give to them?
That part.
They're not children. It can't be this many children stealing their mama's cards. But I took that and educated myself. They are on top of the charts on Twitch in terms of the most subs. And then I go to the art section. I can't find anybody doing that with the art. Now, I'm not saying they're playing Minecraft. I'm just saying, why? How do you have a plan, a strategy? Help me understand, man. How do you activate Twitch that way? I'm trying to break down the logic of it, man, because I was on there like for a week. Lloyd, the people that should be able to do that. What about, do you follow the other cat? It's an Asian cat. Hold on. I don't want to call him that. Ross Draws.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he could do it. He could get on Twitch and blow it up. He has millions of followers. He's a YouTuber first.
Honestly, dude, it is absolutely and totally about the personality. On my show, I do another show on Twitch specifically called Agents of the Nerdy, and I recruited ID, Inevitably Dope. He does amazingly hilarious voiceovers over anime, and my friend Midori Hana, who is a cosplayer, so they're a featured guest on the show. So we kind of bombard their audience to follow us while we're doing our show or not. But there are artists that are on that same, like regular artists that are on that same level. There's a dude who does sick ass logos, and he has like 500 people watching him design a logo, just live. There's another artist who kind of does the same thing you do, but his stuff is more fashion, more fashion-esque or whatnot. And I turned in, he had like 1,000 people just watching him draw, and he was just talking about regular stuff, like nothing special. It's just it's the personality and how people gravitate to him. But also I think they're on other social media platforms, and they're bringing people from those platforms where they're at now.
Hey, Candace in the comments though. I don't know if both of y'all know Candy, but I think people would love to watch you do your murals because you do a lot of stuff out in the city. I think people would love to if you could set your Twitch up to do that.
Absolutely.
Oh no, Candace, absolutely. It doesn't matter about your speed at all.
Yeah.
It does not. If you would set up your art and your art is good and you can keep people's attention, people would come. It just and sometimes people just hit it right off the gate and they get an instant following. But other times it takes a while. Like ID, it took him about 2 to 3 years to get where he's at. He's got over 2,000 followers, 2,000 subscribers. And during his shows, he's got about 40 or 50 people that watch him while he streams, but he streams every single day.
Yeah.
He streams every single day at a set time every day. He plays to the trend of what they want. Twitch is a whole nother level. Just like there's all this engagement. Like I had to bring on someone else to run our Twitch channel when I'm doing Agents of Nerdy because there's just like all this background stuff that the Twitch audience loves, like emotes, sounds, gifts, and all this stuff.
And you gotta thank everybody. Yeah. Oh man, thank you for that sub. Thank you for that follow. Oh man, I appreciate it, man.
Did y'all see? I don't know if y'all on TikTok, but somebody was talking about all police officers should be live stream on Twitch, and then somebody like took it and was like, he was over there, a literal police officer like took the meme and was like, hey, do you know why I pulled you over? And then you saw something pull up such and such subscribe. And then the police officer was, thank you for that subscription, such and such.
That's awesome.
Wow. Hey, you probably got that from watching the Grand Theft Auto Twitch. Because you could be a police officer in the Grand Theft Auto Online, and they take it. It's like a for real job for them people. They take it serious. They out there, like have people literally subscribing to the police officers. I was like, why? What is happening? But and then it's the numbers, the sheer amount of people that, and I get the concept of you watching a video game. Someone play a video game is the content.
Yeah.
But then their personality on top of that is now, if they're funny while playing, Minecraft or Grand Theft Auto, then you have extra content on top of content. Right. And I get that, but I'm like, because the Dream SMP is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They have ongoing lore. They have, little side stories. Individual people that are in this whole thing can do their own videos and have their own followers. And then they come together and do a big event. I'm like, dang it, these children. But after the dude hit 100,000 subs, he did a subathon. And he's well over 100,000 subs. I was like, what on earth? Who are these people? But I'm just like, I'm trying to like wrap my head around it. Like, I don't dance. I don't beatbox while drawing, I keep telling people I'm not going to tell people I can sing on while I'm just not going to do that. I don't want nobody stalking me. It's different. You can like my art, but if when you hit that note, it did something to me. I don't want that life. That's not the life I want. So, but that's where I'm like, art is different. There's no channel that has 20,000 people watching. Not that I found, so I'm just curious how to change the game. But okay, I followed you on Twitch. I hear that echo. Somebody watching Twitch, or
hey, that's good. Hey, you got the FBI watching you right now. you'd have tapped into something, Marcus. God, dog. Look, I think. I mean, the other thing that I've seen on Twitch is like the kids. Because my daughter be putting me on the stuff, you know what I'm saying? She plays like Overwatch and she was on Minecraft, Fortnite, PUBG, all those games. And those are games that generally our generation don't really get into like that. I tried Fortnite and I was like, bruh, this is dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like
people will watch you play if you say that's not your thing. If you're saying that you hate PUBG or whatever the hell it is, and you play it and you suck at it, it's entertaining. Like, and Ren just said the same thing. I understand why people like watching people play video games. Number one, people watch people play video games because they don't know how to do it. They may be they get stuck somewhere.
And the reason I watch y'all draw, because
that's one thing, but also like I know for my daughter, it blew my mind with like she would sit like we were playing. Me and her were playing through a game called Until Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were playing Until Dawn, and we were taking turns on it, and we were also playing Walking Dead from Telltale Games, and we were playing it and making progress on the weekend. I was hype about, you know what I'm saying, when we was getting ready to play again. We get back the next weekend, and she was like, and I was like, yo, I can't wait to see what happens. She was like, oh, I already watched it. And I said, what you mean you watched it? And she was like, I watched this dude on YouTube. He did it, and he played like 3 different endings or whatever. I said,
yeah, I don't get that either. Part of the fun of video games for me is the discovery. Like, y'all know I'm a big spoiler guy when it comes to like TV shows and stuff, but video games, like part of it, you put 40 hours into a video game. Of course, you know what I'm saying. You want to get that feeling of beating the game and seeing what happens. So for me, I can't do that. I like to watch speed runs of old games, and I like to watch like people do stuff like break the code of games and do stuff like that you ain't supposed to be able to do in the games. I like watching that kind of stuff.
That's great, man. I gotta admit, man. I thought like you did, Ren. You said why I started watching the dude on Twitch play Grand Theft Auto, and I said this is dumb. Why are people why? And he has 100,000 plus people watching him every time he plays Grand Theft Auto. And I couldn't understand it until I sat there and watched it, and I was cracking up about 3/4 at a time. Mm-hmm. I cannot tell if he has scripted events happening throughout his gameplay.
Yeah.
But for the most part, either there's this many people that are for real role playing that is hilarious. They got voices, they're doing weird voices and everything, but the interactions are so seamless. He'll be on a mission and he stops to go get some food, waiting in line. Somebody's doing something. It's unscripted. This is what I found out. It's not scripted. Not everything. Some things he'll do, but he has, the dude has his own pilot's license, and so he gets a phone call as he's doing crime and doing whatever. Someone calls, hey man, I got this party of people, man. I want to take them on a tour of the city. Can you take us on an airplane ride tour?
In the
game?
Like,
in the game, in Grand Theft Auto. He's like, yeah. How many people you got? That's going to be, 1,000 people ahead or something like this. And he's literally like, no, I can come right now. Let's do it. I can stop right now. And he detours. He's doing this. The people are hilarious. Everybody on the plane they're role playing. So he's like, thank you for traveling such and such airlines. There is no food on this flight. You cannot throw up. You cannot do this. And he's giving all this crazy stuff. He's doing barrel rolls. They're screaming like they're really in a plane. But it's hilarious. But it's all, I think, the fact that it's just off the fly and off the cuff. And he's an idiot. The guy is, I've come to realize he's actually either insane because he plays for like 9 to 10 hours straight.
Jeez.
But if he's getting paid
though.
I'm about to say, if I'm getting paid like that dude Ninja that was playing Fortnite, I forgot how much he makes.
Yeah,
bro, I'll play that game because I played for 24 hours for less.
Yeah, more playing Madden for free. Playing Madden for hours for free.
I done did it for free before.
When I used to play Madden, like with me and my boys, when I was in college, and we used to get into Madden tournaments. But this was before like you could do franchise mode on Madden, and like y'all could hook up from different places. You had to come to the same crib, wipe all your rosters, do a fantasy draft. Then you got to place your players, put them in their own positions, play through the season. Play the games within that season if y'all play each other, all that. Like we used to go through a whole season, and it would literally take us like 12 hours to finish one season just for two of us to get to the Super Bowl and then play it. So
I feel cheated that we didn't have this option to get paid.
I agree. I agree. Like the amount of money I would have made off of beating my friends silly in Madden would have been awesome. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna
pay your rent with that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that would have been great,
bruh. I would have been running so many pockets because everybody swear up and down. Everybody swears up and down they can play Madden until you smack them in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like Madden, we could have done Fight Night, we could have done Tekken tournaments and all this. Like Don't get it twisted, bro. I'm not too old to get up here on Twitch and whoop people for money. Like money, it don't make me a difference. You know what I mean?
You creating a fight ring with
That's
yours.
fine.
I'm talking about subs.
Hey,
He's like, put the money on Cash App right now, so I can get this money started. This is a whole fight ring.
ID was on. We did a episode, and my backstage people set it up to where they got everybody pumped up, and they donated $100 to me, and donated $100 to ID for us to twerk battle.
No.
Whoa, wait, what?
How? You talking? Say the word right. Did you say?
1 second.
What kind of battle?
Twerk battle. We twerk.
Hey, you talking about the dance twerk?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say, does twerk mean something else in art? What is it? I was about to say, am I out of touch? What is twerk?
No, they literally, that's what they got. That's what they got our chat hyped for.
Oh, man. Did it go down?
You damn right it went down. I got tipped $100. I'm out here.
I thought you were saying they wanted you to do it, and you was like, nah.
No, my alert went off and said I got tipped $100.
Oh, man.
And I said, "Put the music."
He said, "Drop $100 in the chat right now."
Michael, are you?
I'm just saying, that's online, bro. You can't take that back. Somebody gonna make a meme out of that.
Hey,
you don't make a meme out of it. It's one of my alerts when you subscribe to my channel.
All right, well, we know Mike has no limits.
I'm about to say, wait, bro, what won't you do for the Cash App? Wait, bro. Mike, I got a comment, y'all. Hold on. Mike is moving real fast on Procreate. Now, I love Procreate. I hate inking in Procreate. Now, I can't go this fast. This is not steady mode.
No.
All right. Explain that to the people and me. What brush are you using that it looks like it is a fat wide brush, but it also tapers off?
The Jinsky ink brush.
You must have tweaked the settings.
No, I have not tweaked any settings.
That's that pressure. That's that pressure, man. The Apple Pen, bro. Yeah. That thing be doing wonders.
I don't have that brush. Let me look at my brush selection. God dog it.
That's the fault. That is the fault.
No, it's not. Hold on, bro.
I have that one.
Hold on. I haven't had this app for almost 3 years.
I don't got that brush, bro. That
what are we talking about? This is an inking.
Do not be surprised. I've had this for 2.5 years, and somebody's teaching me something different on there.
Okay, so all right. So I see Jinsky brush. All right, hold on. Let me see yours. What it take? All right. So let me see. Do the brush. Hold on, y'all. All right. Let me see if you tell me the truth. See, you haven't tweaked it. It's default settings.
Yep.
Mine ain't working like that. It ain't working like that. I'm drawing right now. Let me show you. Proof to people. Where you at? All right, I got mine right here. Okay. You see this? All right, watch my line. Hold on, y'all. What's the size? Yours is all the way up. Let me set mine.
Yeah, mine is all the way up.
All right, hold on. What about your transparency? Medium transparency. All right. Gonna see. We gonna learn today.
Hold up. Are you using an Apple Pen?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I got my Apple Pencil. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. I may be schooling me today. I'm gonna learn today. Look at this.
Marcus about to level up again.
Man.
I'm not gonna waste my time.
Because I'm looking how fast you're going. I'm like, I can't ink in this app for nothing. Because I either use the Steady. What's the one I use? I use Syrup Steady. I use the Syrup brush for inking.
Okay.
But I created one with the steadiness all the way up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I hate it. But it gets the job done if I need to. But I ain't never used this joint, so you done learn me something today.
Nah, Marcus, I'm telling you, Mike be on this joint. This is 143rd episode of Chat and Draw.
Yeah,
I've seen this.
See, this is proof, y'all. I want y'all to understand. I'm humble. I took the H off. I am very humble when it comes to learning martial arts of the artistic persuasion. Because you never know, man. This is for real education. But I've heard people say, "Oh, I love inking in Procreate." I was like, I can't stand it. It does so with the syrup brush. If you guys don't know, and I can't show you properly. With the syrup brush, it does this weird latency animated thing. If you got the steady settings right up to max with like a standard inking brush, it does this weird animated thing on the tail. Drives me insane. I hate it. I love inking on the iPad using Clip Studio. That feels natural to me. But everything else, hey.
I'll probably wait to get that from 10,000. The Kickstarter is about a little less than 1,400 away.
I don't know how y'all be doing these hands, bro.
What's wrong? What you talking about?
Hands, period. Just like the thickness of the tip of the hand, like, and the foreshortening, it's like, bruh, I quit in life.
Right. 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah,
I'm
1375.
Draw hands a lot in college. So, and when I was taking combo class, I always wanted to make my hands dope because that's where I thought all the power came from. You know, when I was making combos, the hands had to excel with impact.
All I'm gonna say is Trespass is looking like an absolute mother freaking boss hog.
Hey, that dude is a monster. I don't know who that is that he done knocked down in the back, but
I swear to God, if it's lumberjacks, I'm about to protest. I know that. that I'm gonna tell you right now. That, I swear to beans, if that's
he done bust lumberjacks upside the head.
If that is lumberjacks on that floor looking like a straight up hoe, we're gonna have. There are gonna be so many problems on this here show tonight. Oh my God.
If it is though, I'm gonna make this my next Ace Blade cover.
No, you most certainly will not. No, you most certainly will not be doing that, my guy.
But then we say this was a variant cover?
This is a variant cover, but that don't need to be lumberjacks on his A. Don't make me cuss on here and get banned again.
I like it. Hey,
I'm sure you do like it.
We don't discriminate, man. If the artists feel like Trespass need to knock lumberjacks down a few pegs, and that's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is at this point.
So let me ask you,
my Ace Blade done.
Huh?
This ain't Ace Blade's book.
This ain't Ace Blade book. This lumberjacks. Quit playing around.
I hate y'all, but I'm signing off. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, ran with the cars with me. He knew I was drawing hands a lot. Our teachers, our figure drawing teachers was no joke, but figure drawing was one of my favorite classes.
Man, whatever, bro. I don't know what's happening, but I'm a.
What do you tell young artists and even veteran artists? What do you tell artists, Mike, about practicing hands? Because my answer is the same. Because I said well, how do you draw the same way I draw everything else? I study it, I look at it, I have to draw it multiple times and from different angles. And what's your advice to artists that are trying to improve that?
I tell them they gotta just draw it, man. You ain't gonna get good at it until you do it. The more you avoid it, the harder it's gonna be. So you gotta just jump in and just start drawing it.
I got
20, 25 hands a day. If that's your weakness and that's what you're trying to get better at, 20, 25 hands a day before you go draw the thing that you want to draw.
But from reference. Don't try to do it from your imagination. Otherwise, your brain is trying to create something it doesn't have the answers to. Right?
That's my problem, man. That's my problem.
You have to do, and no, here's the thing. This is before I had, cell phone, right? But you'd be, because I'm right-handed, I can't draw. I would have to hold my hand up while I'm drawing. But now you have your cell phone. Take a picture of this right here. Right, this is one drawing. Right, now watch this. Turn it. That's another drawing. Same fist. Turn it. It's another drawing. Turn it. That's another drawing. Different angle. 3/4. Now watch it, and then look. Mess around with the light. Watch this. That's a whole nother image to draw because now the shadows are casted, right? So I'm like, you have reference, but then you have the internet. And there's people that post all of these great, hand compilation, poses and this. But even there, this is why I love art. This is like martial arts. It's similar to, you can punch 5,000 times and master a punch, right? But watch this. As soon as you do this and you start, seeing how a hand interacts with another hand, how skin, pulls on each other. I'm like, oh, snap. Now we're dealing with combos. You have to actually then compound everything you knew about a hand by itself, all of this wonderful variety, and then say, have you ever drawn a handshake? Have you ever drawn someone doing this, tightly, or, doing that little thinking pose? How the bones push to, against each other, all of that. Mm-hmm. Now you're in, the next level. But lighting, color, texture. Not everybody's hands are textured the same. It's crazy. But that's where,
so
from reference.
Basically, you're saying that this is something that the younger generation has to learn, because I don't have, I'm already 36.
It's never too late. It's never too late. I believe they made a song about that. It's never too late. Start all over again.
Yeah, that definitely looks like Lumberjack's hair right there.
I'm ignoring that. I'm not even. I'm trying not to focus on it. I'm trying not to focus on it. Whatever it is, man, I trust Mike, and I'm cool with it. It's fine. It's a variant cover. It's a dope variant cover. So
I'm gonna have to buy this one. This the
one.
Do
you go this fast all the time, Mike?
Huh?
Is this your speed? Is this a speed run that I'm watching, or is this your normal speed that you go at?
Oh, this is a speed run for the show to try to get it done before.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, listen, man. All right.
Hey, but Mike is fast though. Legit. Mike is fast though.
I feel like I'm watching like Goku in the spaceship doing push-ups.
He in the hyperbolic chamber.
Extra gravity.
In the hyperbolic chamber.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, man. I didn't know I was supposed to have weights on when I was doing this.
Hey, listen, bro.
What's up, Doom Smith?
What's good, Doom Smith?
Oh,
I've been excited for this all day.
Doom Smith, I'm sending out your books this week. I got them packed up. Your 2 sketch covers. Sorry about the tardiness on it. I was backed up this week.
Mike, I just saw that King Supreme that you did. You sent to I want to say Brad. Was it Brad?
Yeah.
Hey man, that junk was dope, bro. It was extremely dope.
Thank you. Glad to keep the commissions going, man. He always is challenging. I got to do a Samaritan one for him now.
Brad. Oh yeah, Brad is Brad's the man.
So that's definitely Lumberjacks. Okay.
Definitely. He got on Hikori on.
All right. Well, no tears in the eyes while we're live. It's cool.
It's a cover, man. You got to draw. You got to make people want to pick the book up.
Hey, listen. I'm just going to tell myself not to cry as I watch. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to reiterate it to myself not to cry as I watch. That's all. That's all I'm doing.
And if I remember correctly, Lumberjacks 2 page 10. This is pretty much what Trespass said that he was going to do to Lumberjacks. It's pretty much
it is correct. Yes, you are correct. And that is why it is very intriguing cover.
Hold on. Let me see.
That's why it's an extremely intriguing cover that I can't wait to see done. And Veronica hopefully can put some of her colored greatness on there.
Well, I think she already got that done. I'm trying to see if she uploaded.
Don't play with me, bro. Don't do this to me, Mike. Don't do this to me on the last night of this campaign. Now, don't promise me things that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro.
Killing it.
Hold up.
Come on, bro.
Don't do that. Let me message her right now. Ask her where she put it.
Let me send
Man, hold on.
I mean, since I just broke your boy on the cover, it's the least I can do for you.
Oh man. Hey, listen, it's fine if he's broke. You know what I'm saying? It's fine if he's broke on the cover, bro. Like I said, it creates a true look. I want to buy my own book now. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that feel up on the ground? What the hell happened? Like that's automatically what I'm thinking. So it's a fire cover. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I mean that's one thing I'm very happy with Lumberjacks number 2 is that I've got at this point 4 fire covers. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Marcus freaking graced us with his greatness. You know what I'm saying? You did the joint with, oh my God, the wrap around with Trespass, and Jats. Now this freaking greatness. And well, never mind, I can't say nothing about that one. But yeah, we got what?
Just know Ace Blade coming next though. We got hey,
and that's the best script he's ever written.
I can't say nothing yet, Danny. I'm not supposed to say nothing, huh?
Hey, just know Ace Blade coming next, and we ready.
Okay.
We gonna be ready.
Listen,
I'm not supposed to. You didn't tell me. I don't know if I was like, I forgot to go now.
I mean, if people know the track,
you can go ahead and spill it. Say it, Marcus. Say it, bro. He be snitching on us.
Look, I be drawing. That's all I'm gonna say. I be drawing.
Hey,
sometimes.
Just know that
so that look, me and Danny are one unit now. So if he didn't seen it, I need to see it. Period. Like not anything else is racist.
Just know
is racist.
Just know that this is the last Ace Blade book that will have variant covers until Ace Blade 11. So them joints gonna be hot. Just know.
Hey, that's fine. All I know is if I don't see it tonight, it's racist. That's all I worry about. It's racism. I'm talking about Jim Crow.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it.
Well, okay. I'm just telling you so you know.
You know.
Hey, I'm mad Mike got Mike
no,
got
so I don't know. So the campaign ends tomorrow morning. So I guess I could put it up there as an add-on, but
we're gonna offer this as a post Kickstarter exclusive.
Yeah, I think that'd be hard to do this, this quickly. So we'll have it up there once we put it online and we put it on in the store. This will be another cover that people can get their hands on.
Nice.
I'm
curious to see. I know you gonna bless us with color, Mike, or we're gonna let it breathe once you ink it.
We're gonna let it breathe. You're probably gonna want me to pass it to Veronica when she. Oh yeah, here it go. It is here. Told you I got you.
Wait a minute.
Don't play.
Come on.
Don't play, bro.
Since you got lumberjacks down there looking like invincible.
I'm on the fence of what I don't even know what I should draw as fan art for that episode, man. It's like I've thought about multiple scenes, and I'm like, but I got a family audience. I can't show that man going through a train.
Look, maybe not, but you can show Omni-Man viscerally doing something.
I got children that I know for a fact. Look at my page. I can't draw that. I want to. I can't draw that.
Bro.
Is that the lumberjack rub around?
Bro.
Oh, I see what you did there. Go ahead,
bro.
That's
okay.
Nice.
So Dana, this. Oh my God. Okay.
Nice.
Dana, this cover is already up there as an add-on. This is the chat and draw cover. It's up there as an add-on right now.
Veronica could be killing the colors though. Veronica could be killing.
Oh my God. Yo, what is in his eyes though? What is gleaming in his eyeballs?
That's that fiery passion. That's that all my.
Bro, that like a menorah. It don't let. If I find out, if I find out that is a menorah, if I find out that is a menorah in his eyeballs, I'm gonna lose it.
It does kind of look like that.
Hey, you sound like Tony Stark. You throw a building at me again, and I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. Well, he said you throw a planet at me again.
Yeah.
Man, that's beautiful. Shout out to Veronica Smith.
Man, Veronica is.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, that's pretty fresh, right?
Bruh.
Cool.
I mean, you don't act like you ain't draw it, bro. Don't do that. you know what I'm saying? You drew that fire up here on chat and draw, being all quick and fast.
Veronica is my colorist for a reason. I know my strong point, and I gladly pass the baton to Veronica for her to bless her with colors.
Nice.
Dana is saying that. All right, let me see if I
I'm
can.
trying to figure out the last time I saw. When did I last see you, Mike? Was that Heroes Con or Blurred? Did you go to Blurred? Okay, I was like, I saw you.
I know both of y'all was at BlurredCon not last year, but the year before, right?
Before.
Yeah. I was trying to get I was trying to get back there again this year, but the tables already sold out when they said they was actually doing the show.
Yeah.
That's wild. I'm gonna be out. I'm trying to go out there. What is it? In 3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out there. Just hang
I
out.
might just still go though, just to go.
Don't play, Danny, because you already know.
I'm gonna have about 4 masks on, but I'm gonna be out there.
Don't play. Don't play, because you know how I go. I have on 7 masks and a face shield.
Hey,
and a face mask. And a face mask like an NFL joint, but with a visor and a mouthpiece.
All of that.
Let's see.
What's the next shows y'all doing?
I'm trying to find one that's happening.
Reed popped up and said they're doing it. All of their shows are coming up. New York, Mega. No, wait, that's not Mega. Which one? New York. What's the one in Florida?
Heat.
They got C2E2. They have let's see, that's New York. They got a Florida one. Oh, and Emerald City.
Ain't that Emerald City? Yeah, that's
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
That's where we might have to look at that because we got some good friends over there that have offered us a place to stay out there in an expensive A city.
Hey, say less.
But I think me and Morgan are looking at November for NC Comic Con. That'll probably be our first one, our first vendor show. But until then, we'll see y'all online, bro.
Yeah.
I got these kids at the house, bro.
All right, Morgan. I know your boy is down on the ground, but he the hero. He'll get back up.
Tell Dane to sprinkle some blood down there on the bottom.
I thought you were going to say sprinkle some crack on him. I was about to say, oh my God, baby.
I mean, tell Veronica to sprinkle some blood on the man down there at the bottom. And some teeth.
Oh my God, bro. Very
beautiful, bro. I love it.
Nice.
Wow, Michael Watson.
Yep. Drip that blood down there. That's what I'm talking about, Mike.
Chill. I hate both of y'all, bro. I swear
drip that blood down there, bro.
I really hate y'all, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get Ace Blade drawn at random, and he was gonna be leaking. You hear me? You ain't gonna know where the blood coming from. I'm just saying that mug leaking. Don't worry about it.
I love it.
Don't worry about it. I got you,
man.
I don't know about that passport. We'll see how the world gonna do.
I know, right?
Yeah, let's see what the world does. I'm still trying.
Hey, I got my shot. See what
happens.
All right, Dana. That cover has just been added.
Yeah. No.
Y'all want Veronica to cover this one too?
Absolutely.
Why would you ask such?
Did you even ask that question?
I don't want to assume nothing.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and send her the money.
Yeah, I'm about to say we send her the money right this second.
Hey, I'm about to put Marcus on blast real quick. I asked Marcus.
Do it.
I asked Marcus the Williams. I said, "Sir,
Marcus the Williams."
Yeah, that's how far you are in this game.
That's new one now. Okay, cool.
That's how far you are in this game, sir.
Marcus Martavius Bartholomew Williams.
The whole my mule Williams.
I asked him. I said, Marcus, listen, I know you're busy, man, but how much do you charge just to color something? Marcus said, "What? Tell him what you said, Marcus."
Man, listen. So the reality of it is, I don't offer color commissions. I had to make that choice exclusively because while I do color all of my work, I do not call myself a colorist. I've met colorists, y'all.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what he said?
Listen,
Wait, he said what now?
Listen.
What did he say?
Listen.
Wait, hold. Say it one more.
No, I got the analogy for you. All right, listen. Let me explain.
I don't want to hear the analogy.
Let me explain.
Wait. You got. I just need you to repeat it. I want to make sure I heard it correctly. Let
me help you out. So while I do color, I understand how to color. I actually do color all my work. I can color, right? I do not put myself out there as a colorist for hire because There are people that love to do this. They actually prefer to just do coloring. It's similar. The analogy I'm going to give you is called something out there called a graphic designer. I don't know if you ever known a 100%, that's how they pay their bills every day, every month, all of the year. A graphic designer has books and books, libraries of color on their shelf. They have font collections that are a year long. You cannot get through all of their fonts because they have that many fonts. They study, live, breathe. And, it's in their veins. They look at all of these. Their whole world is graphic design. I know colorists. I've worked with them. That's all they love. That's all they care about. That's all they do. And they are every bit worth the money. If you pay them, you are going to be, that's like, that's their magic, right? I do not enjoy coloring. I don't. I know it's the strangest thing because look behind me. I got color. You look, go to my.
We seen them. We know.
Yeah.
We seen them.
That's why it sounded like you did drugs before you said it.
No.
I don't know which drugs.
It's strange. You gotta understand. I like the end product. It is cumbersome for me. I can draw and I'm happy. Just the line art. I'm happy in that world. I can have a sketch and I'm like, yeah, it's done. This is fine for me. And I can have it, I can post it, but I don't post those things. I have them on my hard drive and on my computer, but I don't post my sketches like that because that's for me. That's me just warming up. That's me just having fun. But the coloring is like, all right, let me go ahead and block this out. Let me do this process. It's like going to the gym for me. Like it's necessary to stay in shape, but I don't enjoy it. I do not get any joy from sitting there for another hour past what I already find approved. The drawing, the line art is the approved process for me. I'm done. I drew this Black Panther and Eddie Murphy. I drew that first. I was done. I was like, damn it, I got to paint this now.
You and Mike sound just like. You and Mike sound just alike.
I guess.
Yeah.
So, the closest thing I can think about is probably when me and Danny do the podcast.
Yeah.
I love when we write it. You know what I'm saying? I love when we write it and, come up with what it is we're going to write, especially like for season 4.
Mm-hmm.
I love when I voice act it.
Yeah.
But I despise editing it.
Thank you.
I will get disgustingly meticulous with it though, because once I get involved, I kind of have to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, I don't want it to sound like trash. So I guess I need to edit this again, even though I've spent the last hour editing this when I didn't want to do that in the first place. And I'd rather stab myself with something sharp.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have to edit it because if we don't.
Because if we don't edit it, it's gonna be trash. But
now you get to the heart of it, and this goes to Dana's comment right here. You don't make it look that way, right? You want to put out quality. You want to make sure what you're putting out there is good. You put your best foot forward on what you post and all that, right? However, okay, that don't mean I like it. I don't want to get paid to do something I don't enjoy. I love drawing. I love drawing. I love character design. I love that, right? So if I added on color commissions, that would be torture. Because I guarantee you I can color faster than I can draw. But if I had to color a whole squad of people, I'd throw my computer out the window. I want to do it. Wouldn't want to do it.
That's the closest analogy I have, because I absolutely love when I do the voice acting. I love when we do the writing, but when it comes to the editing, there was one podcast that ended up being 9 minutes, but it took me an hour and a half.
Thank you.
To edit it.
Thank you.
And it made me want to kill myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
what Mike just showed us, y'all, in the comments and people watching, what Mike just did was a freestyle inking, from sketch to inks. But he was flowing, just going. Didn't have to slow down. He just get it, right? And I said, "You gonna color it?" What'd he say? I'm gonna just let it breathe. Right? Because I was like, is he gonna bust out some colors on this? Because I want to see if he go that fast with colors.
He said, absolutely not.
I'm gonna let that breathe. It's good like it is.
You said we're gonna send that to Veronica.
Look, I'm gonna pass that. I'm good.
I'm talking to Veronica right now.
Now here's my workaround. And this is my smoke and mirrors. I will give it out freely. People think that I'm taking time and I'm what Dana said down there. I don't make it look that way. This is smoke and mirrors. Magic. I will sketch a character. This is about 98% of the art that I post. I will sketch something to get my warm up, right? That's my, let me get this out before I go to bed or before I start work today. Get my sketch out. Then I'll spend an hour or hour and a half coloring versus I'll draw, sketch, clean up the lines, make it pristine, and then take another couple hours to color and all that. No, the maximum time of the warm up is about hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. 2, if there's multiple characters, 2 hours at max. But this is me trying to say, I don't feel like coloring, but if it only takes an hour or so, I'm cool. And there's nobody telling me what level of quality I have to get it at. It's all a warm up. But the smoke and mirrors is people think, oh man, this is clean. I said, no, it ain't. That's a lie. If I take these colors off,
like it's clean to you.
Right, it's just sketch, bro. I promise you. But people don't believe me. I'm like, no, it's an hour and a half.
I don't believe you.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's working, but that's what it is. That's this. I don't know if you can see that storm in the corner. That is a clean line. I did that on purpose. I inked it. Went in to do clean colors, polished colors. I had fun drawing storm. So, but that's a version of me saying I'm gonna ink this on purpose. I inked that in on iPad. But I had time. I was cool. Wasn't rushing. Nobody told me to draw that. I just felt like doing it. So that took some time. That took more than.
The colors look good too.
Thank you. I think that took more than 2 hours. Once I cleaned up the inks and all that good stuff. But then, sure enough, I'm glad it works. My problem is here's one thing that hurts my heart. Something that takes 3-4 hours will get amount of likes. Something that take 30-45 minutes gets 10,000 likes. I'm like, well, damn it. Y'all just don't. I don't know what y'all want.
J-Man, actually tonight's piece is my final piece for the season 4 art book. So the art book for season 4, all the art is done except for getting the colors done to it. I probably won't do another good episode until we hit episode 200. I am actually going to pull back on episodes, probably go down to 1, maybe 2 a week. I am missing deadlines on getting Hot Shot 11 done, so I need
that Hot Shot 11, sir. We need that. Thank you.
And I got Danny J Quick in my inbox to ask me for it. I got Amani attacking me online for it. You know what I'm saying? And Morgan is waiting to see Carla exit the series. So I got to make sure I got time to get the book done.
Please get Hot Shot 11.
Show Liz.
All right, man. How much time we got? Do I get to draw before I jump off?
Oh, go right
ahead. How we doing this?
Don't make me go, man.
I'll take all work tomorrow, bro.
I'm gonna say this, man.
I would take all the time.
I don't even have
nothing. I don't. It don't matter.
This be my cool down for the night. Let me see.
Hey, look, this gives Mike the unique time to actually sit and be a spectator.
Right. I feel like it's only right if he gonna bust the mic.
Yeah,
I got to enjoy and.
Look, Mike might be grinding all the time, bro. He can't ever sit back. So now, Mike, you get to sit back, bro.
Dana just updated her pledge.
Yeah, I see that.
See, Dana be cool too. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, man.
So let's do this. Let's do this properly now. Hold on. Should I go through your page or who am I drawing?
Man, you draw. I don't give a crap. What you draw? Whatever you want.
Should I go to your profile? Where should I get the content from?
I was.
Who
Don't listen to
that?
Dana because she putting. Don't listen to what she talking about. Because she talking about listening and stuff. And I don't. Ain't nobody. No, we're not doing that.
Hey, they ain't trying to put that stimulus check to work, bro. Don't. Hey,
yeah. Yeah. You know what? Never mind. No, we're not doing that.
Yes, J-Man. Christina will be back on the show this Friday. So you can have comfort in knowing she returns this Friday.
Nice.
I'm trying to think. Danny. Let's see. He just did trespass, so I guess we need to do the pre-show of the Warrior.
Look, man. See, and I gotta go.
I was about to say, let me see. Give me a picture. Where, put the picture in the
private,
or however you get to me.
I'm about to send it.
Get it from private.
I'm about to send it to Mike.
Okay,
bro. See, I got the. It's 9:19. Yeah, if y'all still on here in 15 minutes, I'll be right back.
Look, I'm just sketching. I'm not gonna do it. Mike displayed levels of kung fu that I got to learn from, so I appreciate that.
Matter of fact, let me just run upstairs real quick and put my kids in a sleeper hold. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Give him that Hulk Buster suit. Go to sleep.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna do a
Mike,
quick.
did you get it?
Where you send it to me at? Where do I look?
I'm sending it to you on Facebook.
Okay. That way I can, in tune, do a little flexing, little bit of sketching before I get to bed. You don't know.
Man, listen,
I ain't going to bed no time soon.
Me neither, and it's sad. It's sad, but it's okay at the same time.
This is the life we chose.
Yep, that's correct. Look, I was trying to work. I was working on a script earlier today for something else I'm coming out with later on this year. So, that even when you want to go to bed as a creative, you really can't.
I got to pass out. Itis works. I can still get itis real quick and be knocked out. All right, I got him here. Let's see what we got. This the preacher. This is the new character.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the preacher.
That
he's pretty much the main villain of Lumberjacks number 2. So
he does look like that. He's untrustworthy. I can see that.
I cannot wait for people to read Lumberjacks number 2, man. I'm hoping. Me and Danny still working through the edits. But I mean, we had it done, but you know how you can always read back through it and be like, man, can I change this? Look at that, whatever. Doing some edits. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, we're gonna do it and finish it because Lori blessed us. You know what I'm saying, with some insight as well, with her gracious self, and we were looking back through it and reading back through it because you know how it goes. You go through it, you read back through it, and then you be like, "Yo, we could change this. This could be better. This could be funnier, or whatever." So, I'll be happy when I get. That's the cool part about being a creative, man. By the time you get done, like to your finished product, and you actually have looked back through it, and stuff like that, like it's really dope when you get the opportunity to go back through it, and then you almost feel like it ain't yours.
Yeah,
You're welcome, man. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, true. You are telling the truth. That is the truth. Me and Greg went through a read through. I think we was traveling somewhere, but we had the graphic novel in hand, man, and it like literally felt like he said, "Hey, man, this ain't bad, man. Who wrote this? It's pretty good. It's not bad."
I'm telling you, man, it's a great feeling when you get to look back at it and just be like, "Dang, did I?" Like when I was reading the script for Lumberjacks number 3, because somebody, I think it was Brian. I think I was talking to Brian Lambert, and he was asking. So some of the questions people are asking about Lumberjacks is stuff that's answered in the novel, and then some of it is stuff that I'm going to get into in the coming issues of Lumberjacks. So, one of the things, like when I was reading Lumberjacks number 3, I was like, "Dang, I'm trying to remember whether I addressed that or not." It's been so long since I looked at that script You know what I'm saying? So when I read back through it, I'm like, oh, I put that in there. That's what's up, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not fake. You know what I'm saying? It's like organic. Like, yo, I literally forgot about this. You know what I'm saying? So then you get to the point where you're like, yo, that's crazy. So
you wrote, you thought about it. You know, how long have you been doing it? How long have you been writing on this one?
Man, Lumberjacks #2 has been done for shoot. It's been a year or two.
There you
At
go.
least.
Even if you have the script written,
Yeah.
you won't notice stuff until you actually read it in a comic book format. Like
Right.
what happened to Danny and me. We'll sit on Danny and I when we do editorial work on the book. We'll sit there, like I'm literally on the phone with him as he's adding the letters from the script to the book, and we're making changes at that stage. But then when we get our print copy and we print it out and we read through it, we still catch stuff just because you're reading it in a different format.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's the process of me and Danny are going through. Like you can look at the script and you can still follow it, but by the time you get back into it, like, and now you're looking at it. All right, how do the words look on the page? Can we rearrange this? Would this look better on this side? What if we, you know what I'm saying? Like it's or yo, what if I take this out? Or like there's certain parts where I feel like this character, they had a funny line, but this could be funnier. You know what I'm saying? They had a hard line, but it's like Trespass for me. My characters' voices are really important, you know what I'm saying, to me, like, and making sure that they stay in the character and who they are as a person, you know what I'm saying? So like Trespass, I constantly read back over Trespass's lines to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like it's because Trespass is the most gully of gully.
The gully.
I don't even
I was about to say, you just gotta say the gullies.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the extra on it, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't. I'm trying to think of somebody to equate him to. Like if you watch Power, like Trespass is Kanan, but with powers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's everything. If you think about a person in the hood and as hood as they could possibly be, that's who Trespass is. So, trying to make sure his lines are what they should be is always like a huge deal. The Preacher too, but I think the Preacher. The Preacher is just fun because I get to mess with people. you know what I'm saying? So and Lumberjacks' lines, and then when me and Danny write together, like for season 4 of the podcast, like making sure that when we write, because we'll write for each other's characters, and then we both ask each other, like, yo, does that sound like this? You know what I'm saying? Does that sound like Ace Blade's voice? Is that something that he would say? So, and the more that we write together, the easier it is for us to kind of flow in and out of that and be like, yo, I feel like where we can literally ask each other, you know, does this sound like this person's voice? And then it'd be like, I feel like he say this, and I'd be like, you know what, you're right.
That's pretty funny because that's what we're doing on Vigilance right now. Stephanie Menard wrote the script. Danny and I just went back through and did the edits. So it's a little bit backwards because we're actually developing Vigilance as a person now. Like we've shown her in the cape, we've shown her as a hero in the costume, and you know she's a blunt, you know, to the point, very direct person. But now in issue 4, she gets her own apartment. She's informed the military that she will be staying off base. She'll still be available 24 hours a day. She's still going to do the superhero thing, but she needs her own space. So when she actually
needs that independence, I like that.
Hey, bro, if you don't give me that comic right now.
So like when she gets in her apartment, it's literally me, Stephanie, and Danny sat down and was like, what does she do? She's in her apartment right now. And our opening scene is probably my favorite scene throughout the whole book. It really establishes and sets up, you know, starts to build her personality. But it's like, what do we have Vigilance do? And then when she's out here in the streets, how is she going to act? How is she going to act at the store? How is she going to act when she bumps into people? How is she going to act if people actually try to say, you look like Vigilance? So like having those conversations amongst ourselves and trying to get the verbiage right for it. It's all a process, and that's funny, you know, hearing you guys say it and how you work it out. And like, we're doing the reverse of it over in Vigilance.
Man, it's so fun, man. Like that's another thing. Like me and Danny have a lot that we're working on this year, but like when we get to the point where we're doing where we finally get to voice acting for season 4, because we wrote it. already. Like when we were creating the villain for season 4, bro. Like if y'all saw our notes, if you saw our notes for what we initially wrote down for season 4 and what it is that we wanted to do, and then where it ended up, like, but
it's almost two completely different stories.
Not creating. What'd you say, Danny?
It's almost two completely different stories. Like
it's crazy. Like we still followed what we initially set out. You know what I'm saying? Like we still followed that, but you find ways to enhance it. And part of it is just me and Danny growing as writers individually, but also writing together. Like we freaking we started like calling ourselves the Russo brothers, because I mean we literally, like, at this point we love, you know what I'm saying, when we
I almost prefer to write with Morgan than to write by myself, like at this point.
Yeah, it's a unique thing, man. Greg is a writer. I wish he was an artist. I keep trying to, like, force him on. I wish he could draw. Listen, I've been trying to teach him for years. It's one of those kind of students that hears all the things you're supposed to do, but don't do nothing. As when we're writing the story,
somebody tag Greg in the chat.
Yeah, I'm about to tag Greg right now.
He'll confirm when we're writing the story, because we co-write that Tuskegee Airs, and we do the exact same thing. But I can thumbnail while we're talking. I can thumbnail while we're actually saying, okay, so what's happening? Okay, so this is it. So wait. So how many? All right, this is happening. Okay, cool. Who's in the shot? And da-da-da-da. And Greg, and we're still having the conversation, or it's progressing. But when we get past the thumbnail phase, and I'm like, okay, I got what's happening. Give me a few days. Let me get that, cleaned up or roughed out even more so. I can have the thumbnails for, weeks. And he's like, all right, when you're done, we're going to come back to it, because it changes the way I draw, or I actually draw. I draw right. There it is. I draw right. I don't have it properly, but I can change if I'm looking at a thumbnail based off of what me and Greg talked about, right? That's going to happen in the story. I may change something as it pertains to, this doesn't make sense for the action. Because if we dare say, it's a fight scene, that I don't thumbnail a fight scene in front of Greg. I say, give me some minute. I'm gonna map it out. I'm gonna make it dope. I'm gonna do this. And then Greg doesn't see any of that until I bring the pages back. And he's like, okay, this is I didn't know she was gonna have that expression. I didn't know this was gonna be like this. All right, we can change what they're saying. I think they should say this would be dope right here. And we go right back to the writing room or the writing phase. Because I'm like, I did this because it makes more sense to the story and the pace and what's happening and the action. I put her back here. I hit it, So it's crazy, even as a writer. But because I draw, we have these multiple sessions where it's like Greg's like, well, I can't wait to see the page. I'm like, shut up! You already know what's happening. He's like, nah, it's different.
It's different. It's different though.
Yeah, it's still different, right? It's still different. It's the same as like I said, like when we're that's one reason I love working with Guido for Lumberjacks, and probably Harlem too. We'll see, but because that dude is super booked right now. But
we got him for Visions 4. I can't wait to work with him.
See, that's what I'm saying. But one of the reasons I love working with Guido is because we get each other, but also like can help. So usually, like if Guido sees something in the script, he can help me. I know what I want for the tone of that panel or whatever that character's doing or something like that. I know what I want for it, and Guido will find a way to either do it initially where he gets it to a point where it's like, yo, that is exactly what I was thinking, or he'll give me something that I wasn't thinking, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's better than what I had in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll enhance it in a way. And it's just like because of the way that we can play off each other. Like I say, like when me and Danny write things, when we did season 3 of the podcast, the way that we formatted it was just Danny started, you know what I'm saying, writing something. I didn't know what he was going to write, and I didn't know what characters was going to be involved or what. he just wrote something and didn't tell me anything, and I read it the next day, and then I had to pick up from whatever he wrote, and then I had to continue the story. So the whole season 3.
That sounds like an exercise right there. That sounds like a writing exercise.
That's what it was.
And it was fun. We had fun.
It was fun. But it was our first season. So when we first started the podcast, we were doing it as one-off episodes. So every episode we would just do a one-off, but it wasn't a connected story. So season 3, we said, all right, we're gonna do a connected story, but I'm gonna write, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna write whatever I write. You got to pick it up from wherever we leave off, and we keep going. And we didn't map the whole story out. We just mapped the fact that we're gonna do a continued story that we just have to keep picking up behind each other. And then season 4 was the first time we came together and was like, all right, so we're gonna come up with an entire script of what it is we want to do. Who is this villain? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one of my favorite things about where I'm at with writing now is I can write a story, especially if I have the inspiration in my head. I can write a story, especially fresh off inspiration, quick. Like, I can finish a script in the same day. You know what I'm saying? If the inspiration hit me right then, I can finish the script in the same day.
Yeah.
And then like, you have to map the rest of where things are going. And the thing that I'm starting to love now is a lot of times, like how Marcus, you were saying that you can look at the thumbnail and then get an idea or where things need to go or whatever. A lot of times for me, my ideas for what it is I'm gonna write come from, it can come from a news story. It can come from, anything. Like it can come from something like when I first got the idea for Harlem, that literally came from me hating, like when you watch a gangster movie and a gangster kills somebody and then they act like Billy, like Billy Bad A, you know what I'm saying, because they killed the person and they shoot the person, then they go walking off into the night like, they're the baddest thing on earth. And my initial thought was, I said, man, I wish he died in a situation like that.
Yo, I just
somebody
had thunder shake this entire foundation of this house.
I was wondering what that was.
Bruh.
Sound like an explosion.
It did. It felt like one too. Hold on. I'm trying to remain calm. But that was like,
that was real.
Godzilla right on top of my house.
That was real.
We that storm must have made it down. You in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that storm was moving south. That we had a terrible storm up here earlier, probably about 6 hours ago. So it might have been moving down towards y'all.
It is definitely Georgia is reneging, man. It was so beautiful last week. It was painfully beautiful last week. And I think Georgia's like, well, let me fix that. Since y'all thought it was a game, y'all thought it was you thought I was sweet. Let me give y'all back this monsoon weather.
Come get this thunderstorm.
Right.
Yeah, this storm today was completely out of the blue too. That was the crazy thing about it. Because it was no rain in the forecast, and all of a sudden they were talking about it was a severe thunderstorm. When I said, man, how? It was literally everything was clear like 4 hours ago. What in the world?
Man, how?
Let me get that in here. Unlikely Hero Studios, they got a Kickstarter going on for The Surgeon right now. I just put the link in the comments. You guys can go ahead and check that out.
Because that's some surgeon books, man. Listen, them surgeon books is where it's at. Like legit. I finally got around to reading 1 and 2 last week. I got them in the mail probably 3 months ago. And y'all know how you let comic books sit around for a little bit. They launched the Kickstarter, and I was like, let me go ahead and read them joints. Hey, that's a good series right there. Nice. I don't do it intentionally, man. I have all the comics that I've pledged to on this shelf right next to me. I can't, my eyes won't go with the program after about 10 hours of looking at the computer all day. Yeah, I could bring the comic right next to me and sit on the couch and be like, all right, time to read. And I was like, oh no, bro, you checked out on that. That's enough. It's enough of this focused visual stuff. You just gonna be all right with having us open. You say you better watch some TV or something.
Yeah,
or go to sleep.
Yeah, sleep is the next order of business. I can't. I either have to. I've been reduced to watching or listening to, I should say, someone on YouTube reading the book for me.
Bruh, yeah.
And I got the comics. I did it for Batman. It was a White Knight. I did it for that Thor. in what was it, World Ender, something like that. The one where it's multiple Thors going up against the dude, God Ender, something.
Oh
like
yeah.
Yeah, I ended up, I had to watch somebody else read it on YouTube. I was like, oh, this is dope. It's a crazy story.
See, you sound like these kids these days on Twitch.
Man, yes, I will literally
Watching people play video games. Now you listening to people read comments. See, man, come on now.
Yeah.
I threw in there also Heirs of Isildur, that Kickstarter. They were on my show yesterday. They're trying to chug along. Go over there, give them a share or pledge to them. I know it's a lot, y'all, but this is how we make comic books. All right, this is how we get our stuff out to the community. Take note that money when you pledge does not come out of your account. It does not come out of your account until the Kickstarter actually ends. Whenever the Kickstarter ends, that's when the funds actually come out your account. So if you just keep track of your stuff, you should be good. And I want you to get a hold of as many comic books from the indie community as you can, because that's honestly where I've been getting all of my comic books from, is from the indie community. The only thing I've been really reading mainstream is My Hero Academia, and that's it.
Yeah, gotta have that. Have you been watching the new season?
I've not watched it yet. I like to let it build up to about 12 or 13 episodes because I can't watch it week to week.
Yeah, me and Stephanie are trying. We're trying to keep up with it.
No, you guys see Disney drop that new? They unveiled their new lightsaber today.
Oh,
look, did they?
I saw people with lightsabers, but I thought it would just have made it forth be with you, Jones.
No, man. Disney has designed a new lightsaber that actually retracts.
Remember you were talking about that. I didn't know it was coming out of the
on CNN.
Hold on, please explain what retracts into what? What are we talking about? What is it made of?
It's a new. They have a bunch of patents out on it. They did this about 2 years ago, and they are launching these new lightsabers that are like the FX lightsabers that fully extend and collapse inside of the hilt. Lights up. You can fight with it. All of that, and they'll be unleashed 2022 at their hotels. That's where they're dropping them off first.
Why they do that? Why would they build up that much hype and would make me wait till that long? I don't understand.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We will do it, and I will do it, and I'm go ahead and pre-order me one if I can.
Y'all tell me if this is wrong as a father. Listen, I want to take my children to Disney World eventually. They have not gone. I've never been to Disney World personally. However, they're light Star Wars fans. They're not like diehard. And I don't want to waste their time going to Star Wars, the Star Wars park, if they ain't really ready to do it like I'm ready to do it. So I think I'm gonna go first, okay, by myself, and then I'm gonna come back and be like, yeah, it was dope. Here's what we're gonna do when we go next time. Wow. Is that wrong? I just think I'm saving everybody's money. My money.
That is absolutely wrong, because there's other things they can do at Disney World.
Like imagine waiting to do something, and I'm doing that little version. Have y'all seen the Disney World, the Star Wars thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all seen like the behind the scenes, people building the lightsaber and all that stuff?
Crazy.
See, if any one of my children are making the wrong face, like they're ready to go, if they break me out of that fan mode, like I'm talking to Yoda right now. You better go sit down. Go sit down. Don't even look at me. Go sit down.
That sounds like effective parenting to me.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to go there though. Like, I spent money. I'm gonna spend a lot of money coming out there. $500. I don't want that experience to be tarnished by attitudes. When can we eat?
I'm with you.
I'm talking to Chewbacca right now.
You don't see me and Captain Kirk over here having a conversation? What's wrong with you?
Captain Kirk, Morgan, go to sleep.
I'm drinking right.
You don't like Star Trek?
We took our kids to Universal Studios, and I was able to spend all the time I wanted in Harry Potter World, while my kids did all the rest of the stuff.
Well, you had adult kids?
No.
Wait, I don't trust the world that much. How old was your kid? Wait, man.
It's all about scheduling. We made it work.
Did you give them a gun or a taser? Or like, wait, I don't understand. Wait, how old was you? You got to break the logistics down. Like, I want them to be safe. I don't want to take them and be like, I'll be back.
I'll be like, hey, there go Mickey Mouse right there. Y'all go hang out. I'll be back. Get out.
I'm not that kind of parent. I don't know how to let them go and just be like, I told them to meet me back at 5. I don't know what's the problem.
Hey, y'all
going back to the
hotel. For them to learn is just throw them out there and say swim.
Daddy's going to watch the Hulk again. Daddy's going to ride the Hulk again. If y'all sit here when I get back, we'll go home.
I just think my plan is going to save a lot of money. I'm going to be able to focus on being the nerd that I have been waiting. I've been waiting to, get on the Millennium Falcon for a long time. I've been waiting. I just don't want to hear my feet hurt.
You gotta take somebody with you the first time, man. It's an experience that you gotta share with somebody.
Wait, these sound like laws that were laid out for somebody. Wait, is this for your life? What you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. But Marty,
who said you got to?
What you're saying makes all sense.
Huh?
There's a link for the lightsaber. I just put it in the comments.
Thank you. Yes, no, I'm not even sorry. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm not. If y'all are asking questions or anything, I'm sorry. I got the window right over the chat thing. My bad.
No, you good. If you guys want to know more about that Disney lightsaber, I just put the link in the comments.
Yeah, I want to know about that. How much they charging?
Oh, I have no idea. The FX lightsaber exclusive is $150. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be $400 or $500.
Talking about it retracts.
Hey, let me tell you something. If I pay $150 for a lightsaber, that joint better really burn somebody. I promise you that. I don't. Hey. Don't give me no plastic and no light, bro. For $150, that's not gonna work for me.
The video that I see right here, though, like that joint really comes out like.
Yeah.
Does it make sound and everything?
Yes.
Do they got people flipping in the video?
All right, hold on. Let me find.
They're gonna have to teach me how to flip because
as long as when I put that joint up and say, whoa.
That ain't a problem. The reason I'm laughing, Danny, is I know you, after watching you on TikTok, man, I don't take anything for face value, man. I know you'll do it.
Hey.
I know you'll do it. If you can't do it, you'll still do it. You'll just roll. Be rolling in the line or something, man. I know.
I can roll right on the ground, retract the lightsaber. All it is a quick edit. They don't need to know what really happened.
They don't even know what really happened. cut to the screen where I'm recovering.
I'll direct it. I'll direct it when you do it, bro. I'll cut all that out. Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
Well, this piece is looking massively killer right now.
Now, granted, I didn't get any insight on this character. I don't know who this character is or what he does. I know you said he's a villain.
You know who he is just by looking at him.
I was just about to say, based on my visual representation, what I see, he looks like a very sketchy, shady pastor from most situations that I've heard of, and classically Baptist churches.
You in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I just took from that. Hopefully he does yell at people and call them. Basically, right here, he is saying, basically that's what he's saying, And I've heard the scene. Basically, he's going down the list in the pew. You going to hell? You going to hell?
Hey,
if you don't pay your tithes, if you
don't put another 20 in this building fund,
hey, look, there is literally a building fund tier. Like, not even joking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a building fund tier. We got church fans for people. You know what I'm saying? We got some church envelopes for your tithes.
Yes.
All that, and some holy water. So we got all that ready for folks, bro. I try to tell people early on, man. You know what I mean?
Man. I'm just saying. It's just that's what I saw when I saw. I mean, look, anybody that got bug-eyed, that level of intensity is just. I got held hostage when I was married. I was married for 14 years, guys. If y'all didn't know, when I was young into my marriage, I was in my mid-20s. My wife at the time had a family church that she had been going to for her entire life. Now, I am no stranger to church. My mama, brought us up to church and all that stuff. But I was raised in San Diego. So we had multicultural revival night where people would run for 3 hours at night. Turn the lights off in the church and just run. It was like, kind of like it's hard to describe. It was a melting pot of different cultures in one church. So one day you may have Asian praise and worship. You may have, this, it was different.
That's dope though. That's good.
It was very healthy. And then this wasn't. We didn't get. I got held hostage one Sunday because I gave my tithes and offering for the tithe, But here's what happened: as they received their tithes and offering, they did the little music. The pastor was not satisfied. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
She said, "Listen, we are gonna get this. God told me that this money is in this building today."
God told
and
me.
then they proceeded to play the music, the organ, got on it. And I said, I did just like this. I said, and when I say she held the whole church hostage for like maybe an hour and a half after tithes and offering was supposed to be over. And I said, looked at me, and you can sit down and you can act like you, but God no. And I'm just looking like this. Yes, God does know. I gave my tithes and offering. You are not going to guilt trip me into, and literally, man, I wasn't going to move or budge. I wasn't guilty or anything. I was like, I got some more money, but that ain't how this works.
Hey,
you don't get to hold me hostage until I give you more.
That is the thing that me and Danny love about the preacher is when people see the preacher, you get it because everybody has had some experience. Because I have been in church multiple times where I've seen so much in church that I'm definitely going to bring out in the comics through this character. That is why that's what I meant when I said earlier that I love the fact that I get to mess with people through this character. You know what I'm saying? Because but like my goal with the character is when you listen to the preacher's message, his message is spot on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Pause right there. Let me ask you this now. Did you transcribe an African American preacher's message in your comic?
Hey, if you don't follow Morgan on TikTok,
that's like trying to transcribe, a Biggie Smalls rap.
Listen, man.
Is that what happened?
Listen, I spit the preacher's raps. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I'm the spitter for this. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I mean,
I was about to say, did you record this or did you write this in the book?
Oh no, it's on the
book too. It's in the book too.
All right, good.
I don't know. I don't know if we can pull that up. But I mean, the trailer has the preacher.
I'm happy you did that. Thank you.
Well, actually, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to wrap this episode up. We're coming up in 2 hours.
Oh snap! Okay, good.
So I want to shout out and thank Mark Williams for joining us today and blessing the virtual tablet today with the preacher.
I'm telling you.
My pleasure. It was dope, man. Thank y'all for having me out.
I want to thank Danny J. Quick for filling in for Morgan until Morgan got here. Of course,
that's what I'm here for.
Right. Y'all must like night.
I'm putting this link in here one last time.
Oh yeah, let me get that link real quick. Let me play around. Where that's at? Where I gotta go?
It's right in the comments. I just put it in the comments.
We appreciate y'all, man. We really do. We appreciate y'all.
I need that in my life.
All right. So look, I'm gonna close it out with my little. I'm gonna close it out with my little phrase. There's 3 things you can do to help a Kickstarter. I understand when the pandemic is tight, if you don't have that much money, you can pledge $1. Pledging $1 is perfectly fine. I did a dollar song for Freestyle Comics. We raised over $800 in one day. So dollars do count, and they do help. They help our numbers. They help us be seen visually every time you get pledged. Now, if you don't have any money at all because it's really that hard for you, cool beans. Give us a share. Sharing is caring, and sharing is just as important as donating. Now, if neither one of those are your situations, you're only left with one. Find a pledge tier, slap down your money. We ended at 9:50 a.m. tomorrow morning. All right. We got the lumberjack. We got the t-shirts up there. We got the variant covers up there. We got the books up there. We got the sizzle reels up there. You know, we got the magnum opus packages up here. They got they got the holy water. They got the fans. Look, there's all types of stuff on this Kickstarter. There's something for everybody. We close and wrap up this bad boy at 9:50 a.m. Look, I want to wake up tomorrow, open up this link, and see 10K. That's what I want to see. Bring it in.
Amen.
I'm speaking to all of y'all right now.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. It's in this chat room right now. You got it. Oh, it's there.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Thank you to the chat for hanging out with us tonight, man. Asking your questions and participating with everything. Thank you for your support. If you have pledged and shared it, I'm going to be greedy. Share it again, please. Keep it sharing until that moment. And we'll have our next Kickstarter coming up, which is the Spider Squirrel with Charlie. Will be coming up next, and then I will be going after that with Hotshot. And we'll be dropping news on that Hotshot Kickstarter, everything that's coming with it. It's going to be, I think it's going to be well worth the wait. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Truly appreciate you. Thank you to my guests for being on the show. And we are out of here.
I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr. Watson. I think that I should ask Mr. Watson.